If food suddenly became scarce tomorrow, would your garden be ready to feed you? In tough times, only certain crops can truly keep you alive, and today, we're revealing 15 powerful plants that can help you survive when the stores go empty. Welcome back. This is where we turn gardens into survival powerhouses. In this video, we're uncovering the most reliable, nutrient-packed crops you can grow right now to prepare for any crisis, from food shortages to economic downturns. Stick around till the end because I've got a bonus tip that most gardeners completely overlook. Before we dig in, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and let's grow some resilience together. Crop 1. Amaranth. Amaranth is a hardy, fast-growing plant that thrives even when the soil is poor or the weather is harsh. It's perfect for survival gardening because it keeps producing when other crops fail. Both the leaves and seeds are edible. The leaves cook just like spinach and are packed with iron, calcium, and vitamins, while the seeds can be boiled like rice or ground into flour. It grows quickly, matures in a few weeks, and often reseeds itself, meaning it comes back without much effort. You can dry the leaves to store them for soups or stews later, making it a smart long-term food source. Bonus tip: dry the leaves under shade to preserve their nutrients. They'll last months and still taste fresh in meals. Crop 2. Mashua, Tropiolum tuberosum. Mashua is a climbing tuber plant native to the Andes that's almost completely unknown outside of traditional highland farming. It produces small, starchy tubers underground that are highly resistant to pests and diseases, which makes it a reliable food source even when other crops fail. The plant thrives in poor soils, can handle cold nights and dry spells, and grows at high altitudes where most vegetables won't survive. The tubers have a slightly peppery taste when cooked and are packed with carbohydrates, protein, and essential vitamins, giving you a hearty, sustaining food in survival scenarios. Once planted, Mashua comes back year after year, and the vines can also be used as fodder or mulch. One of the most interesting things about Mashua is its natural pest resistance. The plant produces compounds that repel insects and rodents, meaning you don't need pesticides to protect your crop. This makes it ideal for survival gardens where resources are limited. Additionally, Mashua can be interplanted with other crops to provide ground cover and conserve soil moisture, essentially working as a natural garden helper while feeding you. Its adaptability and low-maintenance nature make it one of the most underappreciated survival crops in the world. Bonus tip: plant a mix of tubers at different depths. Shallower ones cook faster for immediate meals, while deeper ones store underground longer for future use. Crop 3. Oca. Oca is a colorful tuber from the Andes that few gardeners outside South America know about, but it's true a survival crop. It produces small, potato-like tubers in shades of red, yellow, and orange, each packed with carbohydrates, vitamin C, and minerals that help sustain energy during tough times. Unlike potatoes, oca thrives in poor, rocky soils and cooler climates, and it's remarkably resistant to frost, making it ideal for regions where other tubers would fail. The plant itself grows as a low, bushy mound, producing a steady harvest throughout the growing season. Tubers can be eaten raw for a tart, tangy snack, or cooked to bring out a slightly sweet, nutty flavor. Oca can also be stored by curing the tubers in the sun, which increases their shelf life and allows you to have a winter food supply without refrigeration. Its reliability, versatility, and nutritional content make it an underrated powerhouse for survival gardens. Bonus tip: plant a mix of tubers at different depths. Shallower ones cook faster for immediate meals, while deeper ones store underground longer for future use. Crop 4. Yacon, Smallanthus sonchifolius. Yacon is a sweet, tuberous root crop from the Andes that's almost unknown in most home gardens, but it's perfect for survival situations. The plant produces clusters of large, crisp tubers that are naturally sweet and full of carbohydrates, making them an excellent energy source when food is scarce. Yacon grows in a wide range of soils, tolerates poor fertility, and is remarkably drought-resistant, meaning it will continue producing even under tough conditions. Beyond its tubers, the leaves can be brewed into a tea with medicinal properties, offering additional health benefits in a survival scenario. The plant grows quickly and can yield multiple harvests in a single season, giving you both immediate and long-term food sources. Its resilience, sweet edible roots, and minimal care requirements make yacon an ideal addition to any garden designed for difficult times. Bonus tip: to store yacon tubers, keep them in a cool, dark place or lightly bury them in dry soil. They maintain their crisp sweetness for several months without refrigeration. Crop 5. Oantha javanica, water celery, or Java water dropwort. Oantha javanica is a water-loving perennial plant native to Asia, rarely grown in survival gardens but incredibly useful in tough times. It thrives in wet or marshy areas where most vegetables would fail, making it ideal for regions with rivers, ponds, or poorly drained soil. Both the stems and leaves are edible, rich in vitamins A and C, and provide a crisp, refreshing texture that can be added to soups, stews, or stir-fries. One of the most remarkable things about water celery is its ability to grow almost year-round in the right conditions, producing a steady supply of greens even when other crops go dormant. Its fast growth and adaptability make it a perfect companion for areas prone to seasonal flooding or high humidity. For survival gardeners, having a plant that can thrive in wet conditions while providing nutritious food is a true advantage. Bonus tip: plant water celery near slow-moving water or in shallow garden ponds. It will propagate naturally and can even help improve water quality by absorbing excess nutrients. Crop 6. Groundnut, Apius americana, American groundnut. Groundnut is a climbing perennial legume native to North America that most people have never heard of, yet it's an excellent survival crop. It produces edible tubers underground and nutritious beans above ground, giving you 2 food sources from one plant. The tubers are rich in carbohydrates and protein, while the beans add extra protein and fiber, making it a versatile and sustaining crop. This plant is incredibly hardy, capable of growing in poor soils, partial shade, and even along riverbanks where other crops struggle. It spreads through underground tubers and can regrow year after year without needing to be replanted, creating a long-term food supply with minimal maintenance. In addition, groundnut fixes nitrogen in the soil, improving fertility for neighboring plants, a hidden bonus for survival gardens. Bonus tip: harvest some tubers early for immediate meals while leaving others to grow and multiply underground, ensuring a continuous supply throughout the year. Crop 7. Cardoon, Cinera cardunculus. Cardoon is a close relative of the artichoke, but unlike its more famous cousin, it's rarely seen in home gardens. This hardy perennial plant thrives in poor soil, tolerates drought, and can survive cold winters, making it an excellent choice for difficult conditions. The edible parts are the thick, fleshy leaf stalks, which can be blanched and cooked like celery or used in stews and soups. The plant is also packed with fiber, antioxidants, and minerals, providing essential nutrients during times when fresh produce is scarce. One of the best things about cardoon is that it grows back year after year without much care. Its large leaves can shade the soil, reducing evaporation and helping conserve moisture for nearby crops. In survival scenarios, a single patch of cardoon can provide steady, reliable food while requiring minimal attention, which is ideal when resources and time are limited. Bonus tip: blanch the stalks by covering them with soil or mulch before harvest. This reduces bitterness and improves the texture for cooking, giving you a more palatable and nutritious meal. If you're finding these uncommon survival crops useful so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash the like button. It really helps us bring you more rare gardening tips you won't find anywhere else. Also, comment below which of these crops you'd love to grow in your own survival garden.
Crop 8. Celtuce. Celtuce is a rare leafy vegetable originally from China that's prized for its thick, crunchy stems rather than its leaves. It thrives in cool or mild climates and can grow in poor soil, making it perfect for survival gardens. The stems are packed with vitamins, minerals, and water, providing hydration and nutrition during tough times, while the leaves can also be used in soups or stir-fries. One of the most useful traits of Celtuce is how fast it grows, from seed to harvest can take as little as 50-60 days. Its long, crisp stems can be stored for a short time in cool conditions, giving you a fresh, crunchy vegetable even when other crops are scarce. In survival situations, having a crop that grows quickly, produces consistently, and provides both hydration and nutrients is invaluable. Bonus tip: cut stems when they're about the thickness of a finger. They are tender and less bitter than older, thicker stems, and you can regrow leaves for another small harvest. Crop 9. Or H. Or H, sometimes called mountain spinach, is an underappreciated leafy green that thrives in poor soil, heat, and even partial drought. Unlike ordinary spinach, it doesn't bolt quickly in warm weather, so it can provide a steady supply of nutritious leaves throughout the growing season. The leaves are rich in iron, magnesium, and vitamins A and C, making them a valuable addition to any survival garden. Or-H comes in striking colors, from deep red to bright green, which can brighten up meals when fresh produce is scarce. It grows quickly from seed, requires very little maintenance, and can be harvested continuously by cutting outer leaves while allowing the inner growth to keep producing. Its resilience, fast growth, and nutritional content make it an excellent crop for anyone preparing for difficult times. Bonus tip: dry some of the leaves to preserve them for soups and stews during winter months, or times when fresh greens are unavailable. Crop 11. Oca de Montaña. Oca de Montaña is a little-known tuberous plant from the high Andes that thrives in poor, rocky soils and can tolerate frost better than most root crops. The small, colorful tubers range from yellow to red and are rich in carbohydrates, vitamin C, and essential minerals, making them an excellent energy source during food shortages. Unlike potatoes, Oca de Montaña can grow at high altitudes and in cooler climates, producing reliable yields even when other crops fail. The plant grows in mounds with trailing stems and requires minimal care once established. Tubers can be eaten raw for a tart, refreshing snack, or cooked to develop a sweeter, nuttier flavor. Its adaptability, hardiness, and nutritional content make it a valuable addition to any survival garden. Bonus tip: cure the tubers in sunlight for a few days after harvest. This enhances sweetness and allows them to be stored for several months, giving you a reserve food supply in emergencies. Crop 12. Cardoon root. Cardoon root is a little-known relative of the artichoke, valued primarily for its edible starchy roots rather than its leaves. Unlike most root vegetables, it thrives in poor, dry soils and can tolerate drought, making it ideal for survival gardens where water and fertile soil are limited. The roots are rich in carbohydrates and minerals, providing a reliable source of energy when other crops fail. The plant grows in large clumps and can be left in the ground over winter in many climates, allowing for harvest when needed without replanting. The roots have a slightly nutty flavor when cooked and can be roasted, boiled, or added to soups and stews. Its resilience, minimal care requirements, and long-term productivity make cardoon root a hidden gem for anyone preparing a garden for tough times. Bonus tip: dig some roots in the fall and store them in dry soil or sand in a cool area to extend their shelf life, ensuring a steady food supply during the winter months or times when fresh greens are unavailable. Crop 13. Oregano roots. While most people know oregano as a flavorful herb, there are varieties with edible roots that are highly nutritious and underutilized in survival gardening. The roots are rich in carbohydrates and contain minerals like calcium and magnesium, making them a valuable addition to your diet when other foods are scarce. Oregano roots grow in poor soils, tolerate drought, and resist pests naturally, making them very low maintenance. The plant spreads easily and can provide a continuous supply of roots and leaves year after year. The roots can be boiled or roasted, while the leaves can be used fresh or dried as seasoning, giving you both sustenance and flavor from a single crop. Its resilience and versatility make oregano roots an excellent choice for a survival garden, particularly in challenging climates where conventional vegetables struggle.
Bonus tip: harvest roots in the fall when the plant stores the most energy underground, then store them in a cool, dry place to maintain their nutritional value for months. Crop 13. Scurvy grass. Scurvy grass is a hardy, salt-tolerant plant native to coastal regions, historically used to prevent scurvy because of its exceptionally high vitamin C content. It thrives in poor, sandy soils and can tolerate salty conditions where most vegetables would fail, making it an ideal survival crop for difficult environments.
The leaves have a sharp, peppery flavor and can be eaten raw in salads or cooked in soups and stews. This perennial grows quickly and can be harvested repeatedly throughout the season, providing a reliable source of vital nutrients when fresh produce is scarce. Its natural tolerance to harsh coastal conditions and pests makes it a low-maintenance, nutrient-dense addition to a survival garden. In emergencies, having a crop rich in vitamin C can prevent deficiency-related illnesses and keep you healthy. Bonus tip: grow scurvy grass near the edges of your garden or along sandy paths. It spreads easily and can act as a natural ground cover while producing edible leaves. Crop 14. Perilla. Perilla is an underutilized plant native to East Asia, valued for both its leaves and seeds. The leaves are aromatic and packed with vitamins A and C, while the seeds contain healthy oils rich in omega-3 fatty acids, making this plant a dual-purpose survival crop. It grows well in poor soil, tolerates heat and humidity, and resists many pests, meaning it can thrive where other crops fail. The plant grows quickly and produces a steady supply of leaves for salads, soups, or stir-fries. When left to mature, it produces seeds that can be harvested, dried, and stored for months, providing a long-term source of nutrition. Perilla's adaptability, ease of growth, and nutrient-rich profile make it an excellent addition to any survival garden, especially in climates prone to extreme weather or poor soil conditions. Bonus tip: grow perilla regularly to encourage new growth and collect seeds at the end of the season for a durable, high-nutrition food reserve. Crop 15. Okakwa. Okakwa is a wild, little-known relative of the Andean oca, prized for its small, hardy tubers that grow in poor soils and withstand frost, drought, and high-altitude conditions. These tubers are packed with carbohydrates, vitamin C, and minerals, making them a reliable energy source when food is scarce. Unlike more common root vegetables, Okakwa thrives in marginal conditions and requires minimal care, returning year after year with little effort. The plant grows in trailing mounds, producing tubers that can be eaten raw for a tart snack or cooked to bring out a sweet, nutty flavor. Its resilience, nutritional value, and low-maintenance growth make it an ideal crop for survival gardeners looking to secure a dependable, long-term food source. Bonus tip: grow Okakwa alongside other tuber crops to maximize garden space and harvest different flavors and textures throughout the season, ensuring variety and nutrition even in tough times. And there you have it, 15 rare and powerful crops that can keep you fed when times get tough. From hardy tubers to nutrient-packed leaves, these plants are true game changers for any survival garden. Start planting some of these today, and you'll be prepared for whatever the future throws at you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a tip for growing food, staying resilient, and surviving difficult times. Share your favorite crop in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you're planning to grow first.